So earlier we showed you what it looks like on the outside. Yep, it's very much like HRV, current HRV, except for the front, of course. And now we're going to take it on a little drive to share with you our driving impression of this new electric SUV. I know it's difficult to sometimes understand what we're trying to tell you because it's difficult to see it. It's better to feel it. That's what we always suggest. After you see our video, maybe you're tickled by the design or some feature that we mentioned, go to a showroom. Let the salesman give you a little form to fill out and take any new vehicle like this new Honda EN1 out for a test drive. Because with the test drive, of course it takes time for you, but you get a real feeling. And then you start remembering what we said or what we mentioned or what we pointed out. And then okay, he said that, he said this, okay, now I understand what he meant by this. So that whole test drive experience is better felt in person. That's what we're trying to say. So meanwhile, let's get back to this review. Now this is an electric car, so of course it'll be heavy. Almost 1,700 plus kilos, almost 1,800 kilos, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's 1,700 plus kilos. Now when you take the regular Honda HRV, it's about 1,300 kilos. So there's an additional 500 kilos, and that is down to the battery pack. Now 68.8 kilowatt battery pack might not be the biggest battery pack, but it's still heavy. And if you think about it, a lot of its competitors are nearer to 2 tons. So at 1,700 odd kilos, it's about 200 kilos less than some of its competitors. That means it's like driving a competitor's electric vehicle with 3 less adults in it, with 3 additional adults in it. Because why? 200 kilos is about the weight of 3 adults, 70 kilos or so an adult. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is this is not a very heavy electric car. And the fact that it's not heavy means it's actually very, very agile in the electric car world. It's spirited. Steering feel is nice. Well, if I didn't tell you that it's an electric car, when you took it out or when you take it out, you will actually not realize you're driving an electric car if you've test driven some of the rivals, because it doesn't feel weighty. You see, when I go over bumps, it doesn't bottom out. It rides it very well. So think about it this way. Honda has actually been a bit late to the electric car world. Yes, they had the Honda E, the small little compact hatch, cute compact hatch. But now that they've come into mainstream electric cars, like I said, they promised to deliver more electric cars in the coming future. 10 actually, they got planned 10 electric cars coming in. It just means that they're all going to be rather nice to drive. They've taken it to the next generation. So what the Chinese rivals have done in the last 2-3 years, they've looked at it, dissected it, and said, hey, we've heard some of the complaints from owners, some of the remarks online. We've tested it ourselves. We've put our engineers through it. And Honda is all about handling, fun driving experience. And they always deliver from the simplest vehicle like a Honda Jazz or Honda City right down to the Civic Type R. They always deliver some form of driving enjoyment, which right now is very hard for me to say about the current trend of cars coming in from China. Yes, acceleration is bang, fast, hard, but that is not driving enjoyment. That is just acceleration. Driving enjoyment is handling, steering feel, cornering, firm feel, communication between you and the car. So this is what the Honda EN1 delivers, and it's just their first global electric car. Why I say global? Because the Honda E wasn't a global car. It didn't come to Asia. This one now is in Asia, in Europe, and of course, in China. Okay.